ठीक है ना. So if you consider this tables, that is the student table here with 5, that is roll number, name, address, phone and age. So if you make use of the commit command and you write this statement, this query statement, that is delete from student table, delete from student table where age is equals to 20 and commit. So where age is equals to 20, or you can say here, if you consider this thing, you know, so delete from student where age is equals to 20 and you commit. So after the execution of this these two queries, what the output would be, would age is equals to 20. So all these two rows would be deleted. That is, the third row would be deleted and the fifth row would be deleted. Third and fifth row will be deleted. That is, it would be 4 Suresh, Delhi, 8826588811, 18, and the second one would be Ramesh, Gurgaon, 7756643221 and 8. So these 4 columns would be there after committing. Now the second statement, if any error occurs, so now we will look at the rollback statement. Now we will look at the rollback statement. So if see, if any errors occurs with any of the SQL group statement, means with any of the SQL grouped statements, error occurs, है ना? If any error occurs with any of the SQL group statement, all changes needs to be aborted. All changes needs to be aborted. All changes needs to be. The process of reversing changes is called rollback. So the process of reversing changes is called rollback. Group statement, all changes needs to be aborted. SQL group, all changes. The process of reversing changes is called rollback. This command can only be used to undo transactions and the last command or rollback was issued. ठीक है ना? तो SQL statement if any changes occur, the process of reversing changes is called rollback, and this command can only be used to undo transactions in the last commit. So it undo transactions. Rollback command, it undo transactions since the last commit. In the last commit or rollback command was issued. Rollback command was issued. So since this command can only to undo since the last commit or rollback was issued. ठीक है. Now if you consider this statement, that is delete from student, delete from student where age is equals to 20, from student where age is equals to 20 and roll back, you know, where it will roll back, it will roll back all the changes, so the original table would be reproduced. ठीक है ना, the original table that would be which was shown in the previous diagram would be reproduced. Now we will take a look at the save point command. Now we will take a look at the save point command. Now we will take a look at the save point command. Save point creates point within the group of transactions in which to roll back. So save point command creates points within the group of transactions. So it create point within the group. It create point within the group of transactions in which to roll back. So save point it create point. Save point it create point within the group of transactions in which to roll back. ठीक है ना? So it's save point it create point within the group within the in which to save point is a point in a transaction in which you can roll. तो ठीक है ना? तो a save point now you can write a save point, you know, a save point. Save point is a point in a transaction, is a point in a transaction in which you can roll the transactions back to a certain point, you can roll the transaction back to a certain one without rolling back the entire transaction. Rolling back the entire transaction. ठीक है ना? So save point dot save point name. So save point create point within the group in which save point create point within the group of in which to roll back. Or save point is a point in the transaction which you can roll the transaction back to a certain one without rolling back the entire transaction. Then save point, like the syntax of the save point command is save point dot save point underscore name. ठीक है ना? Dot save point. This command is used only in the creation of save point among. ठीक है ना? तो save point dot save point है. So this command that is save point dot save point name. This command is used only in the creation of save point among all the transaction. In general, undo, roll back to save point command. Like if you are making use of this command, that is roll back to save point underscore name, है ना. So among all the this command is used only in the creation of save point among all in general. Undo, and so roll back to save point, and you can roll back roll back to any save point. So you can roll back to any save point at any time to return the appropriate data to its original